Hello Star Trek fans, welcome back to another Star Trek Fleet Command video, where today we're going to take a quick look at something that happened to me last night that, if I'm honest, I wouldn't believe unless I'd seen it with my own eyes. As the title of the video suggests, I got attacked even though my shields were up. They were visibly up. I wasn't recording at the time because why would I have been, but I have fully screenshotted the events to prove what I'm saying is correct. So last night, whilst I was eating my dinner, I got a notification that my station got attacked. My first thought was, oh for God's sake, how long ago did that happen? How quick has a notification come through? Have I been drained? So I quickly logged in, and I was pleased to see the attack happened less than a minute ago from my perspective. And not only that, my station had been victorious. Good news all round there. The P shield was up, no resources had been taken, an all-round win. I was also secretly pleased as punch that my station with only one North Star home had managed to defend against a Saladin, so good news there. So I set my North Star and station repairing. I switched over to system view to make sure the guy wasn't attacking any of my allies, and I was just about to open the Alliance tab to give them a warning when I saw something odd. The same guy coming steaming towards my station in his horizon, but I didn't really care because my shield was up. What possible harm could it do? Next thing, smashes straight into my station, attacks and raids it, destroys my station and leaves with a handful of res. So seriously, what the fuck? My shields were up. I could see that my shields were up. As you can see from the screenshot here, first attack was, well, from my perspective at that time, it was 1 minute ago. Second attack came 3 minutes later. Now, for any doubters out there that said that I did something that made my P shield deactivate, like attack someone else, you can see there are no other events between the first attack and the second attack. They're 3 minutes apart, and nothing else happened in between. So it would have been physically impossible for my P shield not to have been activated at that time. And here you can quite clearly see the resources that were taken. So I immediately PM'd the guy and said, what the hell man, what type of exploit are you using that means that you can attack me when my shields are up? I'm definitely reporting this to Scopely. And of course, just to give the guy his say-so, because he's not online, he's not here to defend himself, this is what he said, denied the whole thing, said it's not me, I'm not cheating. I don't believe him. I think there's an exploit. I cannot see how any other way it could have happened, but there you go. Here is his defense. Now, I'm also a member of several Discord groups, so I went to Discord to discuss what had just happened to me, and it appears that I'm not alone. Many people have experienced exactly this. It's not an uncommon issue. I have removed the names of the users that I was talking to because there's no need to start arguments over who said what. So I'm now waiting to hear back from Scopely support, get their take on the issue. If I'm honest, I'm not really expecting a lot. I expect that they will acknowledge the issue. I expect they'll apologise profusely and tell me that they'll look into it and fix it as soon as possible, but they won't be able to return my resources. And 500,000 par steel, it's not the end of the world. I've got plenty more, but I'm not going to cry over it. I do, however, think it's necessary to let the community know and advise you to report this to Scopely whenever it happens, if it indeed happens to you. The more people that report the same thing, the better and quicker it's going to get fixed. So that concludes today's video. Sorry it's been a bit of a downer. I like to make my videos usually quite upbeat, but it is what it is. I have got some stuff in the pipeline, specifically a before and after primes comparison, so you can see the difference that they make, and that may or may not help you choose to grind or buy for them in the future. But until then, have fun, and I'll see you in space.